Finally, the time has come to hunt some dimes. Hopefully, it's not a little bit too jittery, but let's see what I can find at the end of the stream. But I'm just going to do a few rolls here and see what I'll find. Lately, I haven't been finding much of anything, so move that up a little bit. Yeah, it's probably a little I don't expect anybody to be watching right now. This is just something that I wanted to do as an experiment, but I'm not going to be keeping every single colorized dime from now on. I have tons of them, so I'm just going to count these and see how many there is. The exact amount. So my laptop's a little old, so if you guys are watching this, it might be a little jittery, so it's not like I'm a professional and have thousands of dollars for stuff that I can't afford. So, and also this is just for fun. So went through that one. I'll go through the 68 one. Actually, where did that one just go? Oh, there it is. I'll go through the 68 one here shortly. So I'm hoping that I'll find something. Let's see what's in this one. Some of these are a little light, but some of these are really, really heavy. So I'm hoping that maybe there's something on the side. Let's check the backs of older dimes to see if there's any 1970s, which those are worth taking out. So exactly 25 in that one. That was pretty sweet. I know you guys probably don't like me putting them back in the roll, but I have no choice. I don't feel like taking my time after counting them all by hand because it's a pain, and I'm not doing that. So I should probably not keep that one with the other ones I want to mix up. Let's see if there's anything in this one. Not looking like it, but nothing that's calling my eyes. So exactly the amount. So people don't like hunting dimes because they're real small. Me personally, I don't mind them. I've gotten used to them. Quarters, I really kind of don't like hunting because I really don't find that much, even though I found some pretty interesting stuff in mass. But overall, it's a hit or miss. You sometimes find something and you go with months on end not finding anything. I will see, John. Here's a 68. That's someone marked. So there's no silver enders. There's a nickel, but I'll open up the inside of the roll, and I'm going to be doing that one next. So let's see what's in this one. I don't see anything in this one, so wait a second. Did I just open that one? Yeah, I just did. Oh my god. Let me put that one to the side. It was this one that I missed. I forgot to open. See, I'm mixing up my rules. That's not good. Yeah, it's this one that I missed because there's an American inside of here. Oh, there's actually quite a bit of nickel. Oh, there's 78. Ah, there's a 69. This one's actually in pretty decent shape. Like, sometimes I like to check, see if it's like a rotated die or anything. But I highly doubt that finding a rotated dime is easy. It's kind of a little hard. Shoot that American. No silver in this one, no. And it was exactly the right amount. Oh, you did, John. That's good to hear. Yeah, I've been finding mostly uncirculated rolls lately. It's been a while since I was able to hunt dimes. Every single day I try to hit the bank, and I've been finding like nothing, other than uncirculated rolls or ARP rolls, which drive me nuts. So that one's done. So let's see what's in the 68. I'm kind of interested. How are you doing, Dana? Or Dana? However you pronounce it, I could be pronouncing it wrong. But let's see if there's something inside in this one. I'm a little curious. Like, oh, and it looks like there actually might be. So, and there's a nickel 68. Another 68. Another 68, 68. 71. Oh, really nice 71, actually. Actually, I might keep this one. God loves finding stuff like that. Like, I hate finding nickel dumps, but if it has silver in it, I'm pretty happy. Oh, and there's the first find. 1968 silver dime. Sweet. 50% silver. Another 68, another 68 nickel. 68. Another 68. Jeez, a lot of these in here. Another 68. Oh, wow. Look at this one. Oh. That's a really nice 1986. Dang. I don't really find much of those very often. Quite a bit of 68s in here. Oh, and looks like there's going to be another one. Yeah, it's going to be a 68 as well. Looks like somebody threw in some 68 silver dimes, so there's two in here. I don't know if there's any other ones. I see some 69s. Ah, there's another nice 71. That's really sweet. Oh, that's actually a really nice 1980. Oh, there's quite a bit of good stuff in here. Like, that stuff's like uncirculated. Dang, I have to recount that all over again. That's not good. Okay, I made sure there's around. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Last time I ever had one that was marked like that was a pure roll of just nickel. Nothing too special. It's kind of weird that someone would just mark it and not even take those out. But if they don't want them, I'll take them. I'm more than happy to take them. It's like the other day when I opened up the till first 10 minutes at work and I found a bobcat. I thought that was pretty cool. So let's do this one right here. Oh, great. Some of these are rock hard. Yeah, seeing some American. That's good to see. It's just a 72, Rosie. The extra dimes. Let's get it. Yep, and it's the right amount. I'm glad you guys came down here. I wasn't expecting anybody to show up. I don't know how long I'm going to do it. Try to keep it under an hour, but overall, only have like less than half a banker box. That was the heaviest roll too. It weighed like 103, 104 grams, somewhere around there. I usually weigh my rolls, but man, I hate these ones. Oh, really? Yeah, I've actually have really good luck with nickels for some strange reason. Like even today, I did a nickel hunt and I found this really nice 64 Loria portrait, which I should be recording these more often, even though sometimes just like to relax and hunt coins. And I also found a 1990 Bear Belly too, so I thought that was pretty sweet. Okay, more American. If I do see any blue nose, the moral of the story is I have to put them back because I can't keep every single one of them because I have like 5 uncirculated rolls of them in my little safe. And like there's one right there. Uncolorized one, but I'm not keeping that. I have enough colorized dimes. If I keep every single dime, I have what I need to hunt with. I can't be having that. Because I'm hoping to get my taxes back soon, and maybe I'll actually be able, for the first time, get a banker box and sit on it. Then what I'll do is I'll just swap banker boxes every time I go to the bank. Make it more easier. Let's see what's in this one. Not seeing much of anything in this one other than another American. And some really gross stuff in my hand. Hopefully not bed bugs. That'd be nasty. Those ones looked a little funny to me. See, one of the things I love about hunting dimes is you never know what you're going to find. I found some pretty weird things sometimes. I've only found one clip planchet out of a year and a half of hunting dimes, which I should probably show that off one of these days. I'll have to dig it out or something. So let's go into the next one. Feels nice actually being able to hunt. Not seeing much of anything in this one. That's how it usually is. Sometimes it's a hit or miss. Sometimes I like to check the backs of the P's for the early 2000s. I want to find that elusive 2000 P. That would be pretty sweet. Nope, just 2002s that I'm seeing. 2003s. At least there's one thing I can say about the ARP is they're not going to be able to get those 2000 Ps out. I wonder how they even do that. I bet you they have to do it by scale. United States is a little bit more different. Even then, all our coins are pretty much magnetic, so it wouldn't be that hard to get silver out of our rolls. Okay. Not on this one. That looks a bit. I see another 68. But it's a nickel. It's not what I'm looking for. It's really weird rust on some of these dimes. No 2000s. Nothing in this one. That's usually how it goes. Find something, then you don't. What I'd like to do sometime is go to the United States, take my American coins that I have, and exchange them for $half and see if I can hunt some $half. That'd be sweet. I'm afraid if I get a box of $half, and all of a sudden I come back and they're all like 2021 uncirculated or 2022 uncirculated, that'd be a huge letdown. And also a pain because you also have to basically go back to the United States, exchange them all again, which I don't feel like doing. Another American. Another American. It'd be crazy if all of a sudden I just found like a 1969 large date or something. I highly doubt that would ever happen, but I remember when I was a kid, I used to be really heavily into coin roll hunting. Well, actually, not coin roll hunting, coin collecting. I used to know a guy down the street named Jerry. He used to take me to coin shows, stuff like that. They had a presentation piece there for the 1969 large date dime. It was pretty cool. They had a little display case. This one guy apparently found one. I was like, wow, that must be pretty awesome find to find. That depends. Sometimes I get dumps, but lately sometimes I'll get like a whole roll, or I'll get like sometimes a whole bundle of American dimes and stuff like that. And then I'll just keep them onto the side and then sell them to my dealer for an exchange rate. But lately I haven't did that, which I probably should be doing soon, considering that I kind of need a little bit of extra money. Another 68. Seemed like this guy had the 68s he brought back. See some more uncolorized commemoratives in there, but like I said, I'm not keeping them anymore. I have enough. But as it stands, I think I counted them the other day. I think I have 52 rolls of American dimes. That's how much I coin roll hunt. So it's quite a bit. I need to put these onto somewhere. Just give me a second. I'm going to find an elastic, put these into a bundle list. And there's some elastic around here. I'll figure it out later. There's American. I hate seeing these. I hate seeing these so much because it's the very first year, and it's a 65 Rosie. No mint mark, but I hate seeing those so much because it reminds me of like, oh, that could have been Canadian. But, oh well. I'll still take it because it's American. 1 second. I gotta grab something. I knew I forgot something. That's what probably is causing that jitteriness is. I forgot the Yes, I actually have. Today I found my first Roosevelt here was a 58D. And I thought it was probably one of the most coolest things to find. And my oldest time that I've ever found in American was a 1938 Mercury, not 38, 39 Mercury dime. I thought that was pretty cool. Haven't found any silver quarters. North Central Coin House, he's found a silver Washington quarter, which I thought was pretty cool. Unfortunately, though, I haven't heard from him lately. He hasn't been making any videos, even though he's reached his 2K. What's in this one? See a little bit of American. See a really interesting edge. No, they did not make proof. See, now that would be pretty cool. Manuel's workbench and before I get into those, I actually just found a 1970. Sweet. So that's a key date dime. But no, I seen Manuel's workbench. He found an NFIC 97 silver dime. That's supposed to come out of the set. Then North Central Coins actually found a NFIC silver nickel, which is something I would probably never be able to find, but it's pretty cool. So. Sweet, that's pretty cool. 1970. I want to see how many I can accumulate. When I first got into coin roll hunting, I noticed when I was hunting that I was like, for a few months, I actually didn't find 1970 dimes. I was explaining to my dealer, they're quite hard to come by. I find more 1970 quarters than I do any other year. I mean, any other denomination. Sweet. Get some pretty interesting finds. Where's the foreigns at? Give me a half franc. I love finding half francs. Half francs is like finding 75 cents. Sweet. Okay. Let's watch this one. I tried going back to the bank today. See if they had any more of these because I know one of my favorite bank tellers opened up a fresh box and I could tell because she was right in front of me. And I was like, man, they have to be more in there. And then I went back there today and either someone had to have snagged a bit or someone's either eavesdropping on me, which I kind of do not appreciate. Yeah, I noticed that. That was quite a while ago. That was like as of like starting next month. It's gonna be like almost 3 months that he hasn't made a single video or anything, and I think that has to do with his wedding because he messaged me about that. Which, to be honest, if you're having a wedding that close, there's gonna be a lot of planning, a lot of stress, stuff like that. How many rolls do I have? 1, 2, 3. I have about 9 rolls left, so popping with that 68, but I don't find much of anything in the other ones. Hopefully, it would be cool to find an NFIC. I never found one before, so like I've been quarters, which is pretty awesome. Oh my god, here's a normal looking dime. Yeah, not so normal now. More nickel 68s. The whole roll wasn't a whole roll of nickel 68s, so I'm like, all of a sudden just decided one day, I just said, hell with it. Point 100. All have a time. Speaking of silver, I was talking to my coin dealer about when was the last time you have ever seen silver so abundant. And he said, back in the early days, when they knew that this stuff was slowly going to phase out, they were going to basically coin roll hunt heavily. And at the time, like during the late 60s, he said silver was like 2 times base. So if you think about it during the 60s, some people are going to be quitting their job just to basically hunt for silver. And banks back then were actually very reluctant. But he said by the mid 70s that all the easy money was all dried up, meaning like you could still find them. You could still find them throughout the 80s and 90s here and there regularly. But last time I've ever seen quite a few of them circulate was when I was like a really young kid. That was like once in a blue moon. Like you would probably get one like maybe like once a month or once every other month. But nowadays, you really have to hunt heavily in order to find anything. My dealer's found some pretty interesting stuff in the past. He's told me a story, and it made me a little bit envious. And I was like, yeah, the one day I actually found like 270 in silver dimes, and he's like, he kind of just like smirks it off a little bit, and he's like, I remember one time a bank called me and they said they had $85 and my God, that's so unfair. Now that would I would be drooling over that, finding that half-dollar Newfoundlands. That's just a dream. Too good to come true for me. I've only gotten one silver half-dollar so far, and that was a Kennedy half-dollar. That was before I had a camera. Actually, no, I did have a camera at the time. I remember recording it. I thought that was pretty cool. The half-hour mark, I'm actually pretty quick. When I get hunting, I don't screw around. Like I'll know. Like I'll know there's something going on. But lately, I would love to hunt 50-cent coins, but that's an urban myth around here. Actually, speaking of 50-cent coins, not a lot of people know about this, but the 2002, I'm pretty sure it's like the 50th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth's reign or something like that. It was the most in Canadian history where we've produced more 50-cent pieces, and it was part of a failed project. They wanted to basically reintroduce the 50-cent piece back into circulation, but and this still happens till today. So where they'll basically what will happen is because of how small they are, they're basically the same weight as a dollar. So what happened with vending machines? They started basically trying to make sure that they register right, and they're actually registering as dollars rather than half dollars, and it completely failed. So that's something that didn't happen. So that's unfortunate. Oh, oh, look, more silver, guys. 1966. Looks like we got some 80% on the board. It'd be cool to find an NFIC. Holy moly. Can't even tell if this is silver or not because it's American dime. More 72s. Already 3 silver dimes and a key date. I'm going to have to recount that again. Got to make sure to put the right amount in there. Actually, here's a funny story. I have this real hard time with this bank in my town, and I really do not like them at all because every time I come in, they always make like dumb excuses to not bring in coins. They're kind of a little intimidating. They have really bad Google reviews and stuff like that. I don't even like going to CIBC. They're a really god awful bank. Like they really are. Because I want to exchange some dimes. And these dimes are literally in ARP rolls. Like they're the green wrap. And I'm kind of laughing because I'm like, okay, what's the issue? And basically, they went on to basically say, oh, people are shorting the rolls. And I'm like, these are ARP rolls. How am I going to be able to short these if I haven't even opened them up? And it just turned into like this big fiasco. And every time I come complaining that these rolls are not see-through, and I'm like, oh my god. So I just stopped completely going to them altogether. And I just completely said, well, I'm done doing business with you. What's the point of having a debit card with you guys? How many blue noses have you found? Probably I'd say maybe over 300 of them. Not silver dimes. I wish I'd gotten up that high. I'm up there now, but so far I've found over 300 colored and uncolored dimes. That's also including them not being in uncirculated rolls, in which I have few uncirculated rolls. I have like 5 of them. Only about 4 rolls here left, so let's see what's in these ones. Oh, another nicely uncirculated 71. Always finding pretty nice circulated stuff, but then I'm dropping it, which is making it less uncirculated. Dropping dimes. Four more rolls left. I know one of the rolls is a little bit longer, so I'm thinking I'm going to do that one next. Actually, I said I wanted to do this one, so yeah, this one's a little bit more longer. You can just tell right off the hop if I push it down. So I think this one's going to have an extra dimes in it, or there could be some American, so could be that too. Which I don't see any on this side, but I see some American, but not that many to make it that up changed. 2 American dimes. Let's see what is in here. Oh, it was up changed 40 cents. I'll take that out of the pile. Just add it for reference. 2 rolls left. These ones are heavy ones too, so I don't know if there will be silver or just a bunch of nickel like this. That it usually is. Like the other day, I was like, oh yeah, I got a bundle of dimes. They're all like 105 grams. And then I open them all up and they're just stuff from the 2000 and before to 68. No silver. I can't be that lucky. I can't be like Mario Bros. That guy, he's found some pretty crazy stuff. Or Great White Northern. Lucky bugger finding a whole banker box of silver quarters. That's ridiculous. Just looking like a bunch of nickel in this one. Doesn't mean you can't find something uncirculated. Or try to find something uncirculated. Nothing in that one. It seems like the more closer you are to the mint, the more likely that's where you're going to get them. But it kind of sucks that people in Saskatchewan haven't gotten them. But it also could be a good indicator that there could be tons of silver coins out there. So if you live in isolated areas, Royal Mint and stuff like that won't really go out of their way to basically get coins out of that town, especially if it's like really far out of their way or on an island or something. So these last 2 rolls, then I'm basically going to call it a night. I wish it could last forever, but sometimes all good things have to come to an end. So maybe there might be a silver dime in the next couple roll, especially in the next roll, but I don't see any of them. A 66 Rosie. Evening, Mike. Yeah, that one's accurate too. So. This is the final roll of the night. Then I'm heading out. And then I'm going to have some relaxation time. Because I have to bring this back to the bank tomorrow. And hopefully it's not raining so badly. The final roll. Looks like before we get into this final roll, let's count how many American there is. So it's more interesting to do. So let's get into the final roll. I see a 68 on the inside, but it's not the silver variety by the looks of it. Let's see if there's anything in the final roll. And it's looking like nothing. Oh well. At least I found some silver today, which is sweet. Seeing a bunch of nickel 68s, which is kind of funny. Oh, there's actually an extra dime, so looks like I got up changed to 50 cents. So yeah, that's what I got basically out of $120 worth of dimes today. Pretty sweet, I would say. So yeah, I have to say this was a pretty good hunt. 268s and a 66. People deliberately just throwing those in there. Always wondered that. So yeah, this is a pretty good hunt, I would say. About $2 an American. Found some interesting stuff in that 68 roll. There was 2 silver dimes, 268 silver dimes, that is. So it's always nice seeing those. And dropping them too. So. And there was also a 66, which is really sweet seeing that as well. So 3 silver dimes in that hunt. It's been a week since I found silver. Last hunt that I found silver a week ago, I found a really nice uncirculated 64 dime along with the 68, ironically. And there's a couple 71s. Unfortunately, I don't have a high definition camera to do zoom ups. There's also a 1980 that was really nice, so just had to take that out. So there's 2 different variations. It's a wide O and then like the narrow O, I'm pretty sure. Found a 1970, which is a key date, and that's pretty sweet to find. Along with an 86, which is in really miraculous shape, of the same roll that came out in those silver dimes, I'm pretty sure. And 50 cents extra. So, yeah, overall, this was a great hunt. So, I'm going to end the stream here, guys. Hopefully, you enjoyed watching this video and this live stream. It's a little bit kind of a quick notice. Wasn't expecting even a couple people to show up, but hey, glad you guys enjoyed this and glad you guys came down. Give out to Dana and Mike, along with you, John. If there's any other people lurking in the background, you want me to give you a name or a shout out, just call it out now. I'll be heading out next little bit, so it happens. Hey, at least I found 3 silver dimes. That's really sweet. That always puts a smile on my face. Always brings me to my childhood youth. My mom would used to bring home Maxwell canisters from the bar. Find silver quarters and silver dimes. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream